So we have someone from LinkedIn, James Letham, and he says that AI seems to be democratizing the creative landscape with an open source, free or highly competitive pay tools. What do you think? Thanks, James, for your comment.
Um, I'm not sure if there's like is there a question there? Or is it like a more of
No,
an observation?
yeah, this is how he sees
Yeah.
that. It could be an open source, a free, or a highly competitive pay tool. So there are lots of options for someone who's creating in this landscape.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think that like the difference is mainly I kind of really have grown to just like love the open source community because I feel like they're really like we're not, we can't compete with incumbents, right? We're not going to train our own models. It's not, it's not there.
Yeah.
So I feel like the open source community is just so rapidly kind of building upon each other. And I think one of our biggest strengths is the ability to kind of implement like these research papers pretty quickly and then build kind of brand moats around that. I think that's like one of the bigger challenges as a startup in the generative space is like how, like, the fact that we can implement that, means that somebody else can.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so like how do you build a moat around that, and how do you build a platform that in some ways is evergreen because you're building like a structure where all these new like papers can come in and be implemented in a few weeks, but like you need the basic framework for that to happen and to be able to create something that's modular enough and flexible enough to grow with the space. And this space is just insanely rapid, right? Like there were things that I thought about like, maybe 6 months ago, and I was like, yeah, that's probably like 18 to 24 months away. And then like
Yeah.
the next week, something came
Right.
out and I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe this just happened. Like I thought that was
Yeah.
this was
Yeah.
a little bit further away. But yeah, so it's a blessing and a challenge, I guess.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, especially when you're an entrepreneur, there are always these ups and downs and competitive landscape is changing so fast. But in this case, it's changing even faster. So it's really hard to catch up.